Saturday after the Syria attack, and all everybody's talking about is Syria, 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 Syria. But those who have been following us and working with us for the last years know that Syria is a mere subset of what's going on, which is a foreign policy. And what is our foreign policy going to be? And one more quick bellyache. Since all we've done is complain about the disastrously failed foreign policies of President George W. Bush and President Obama, 14 years of total, complete, absolute, utter failure, which left that vacuum, and now all this is happening. We were saying for years that the new president, this president, whoever it was going to be, was going to have to deal with it. And we were hoping it was going to be Hillary. It isn't. It's President Trump, and it's not a bad move what he's made here. So no more griping about the past. No more living on our laurels. Let's talk about where we're going. What's happening now is we have a Machiavellian as our president, but not just our president. Russia, Vladimir Putin is a Machiavellian, the thug, and President Xi out of China is a Machiavellian. And we're all dealing, everybody wants their spheres of influence. Everybody forgets what that used to be. We used to talk about that. Who control, whose spheres of influence? Where are the democracies? Where are the communists? Where are the dictatorships? And who are the head? Who are the head? Not who are the most powerful of the countries who had those spheres of influence. Right now, we look like we have 3 of them. The first thing we have to do is go for a new policy to make our friends our friends. It has to be a holistic approach. No more of this, you're not paying this, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. We have to now set ourselves up so that we know who our real friends are, and we set it up with those friends to back them, to support them, to give them arms. We're in a Machiavellian type of situation right now. We can go back to the trying to worry more about standards and everything years down the road. But right now, we have to worry about the protection of the United States and our friends. So by looking at our friends, who are those friends? In the Middle East, it's obvious. We have the Gulf states, we've got Jordan, we have Egypt, we have Israel. Basically the Sunnis and the Israelis. And we have to start really letting those people know that we're behind them and we're with them. Yeah, the Saudis had a lot of influence and really kind of were the intellectual, the financial backers behind the 9/11 terrorists. But they've changed and they see what's going on. We either back the Sunnis or the Shiites in the Middle East. We're going to be backing the Sunnis. Those are our friends. That's with us. Then you have Iran, Russia with Iran, and then Hezbollah and Hamas. I think Russia will find that Iran, Hezbollah, and Hamas have their own minds. So I don't know where they're going to be going there, and they have Syria, wherever Syria is going to go. So that's where we start there. Europe, we've got to embrace our Western European friends. We have to embrace our Eastern European friends, and there are those there, including Ukraine with a democratic government that we have to back and be friendly with. Asia, we have to look out for our Asian friends. Japan, South Korea. Those are our best friends. Still the Philippines. President Duterte, who's just a crazy man and really in many ways a thug by killing his own people and his own kids. They're calling them drug dealers. Went out to the Spratly Islands, which is in the China Sea, and said, these are our islands and they're our friends. So we have to now start, the Philippines. So now we have to start really working and getting our friends together so we start doing a defensive maneuver on how we're all going to protect each other. There's a lot of detail to go into it. South Korea has a new election in a month and a half. It's going to change who their head is, and he may be different in the way he looks at it, maybe more peaceful towards the North Koreans, so that never works, but that may change the way our strategy goes for a bit. But that's what we have to do right now. Harden our friendships, set ourselves up so our friends know that we are there for them and they are there for us. That's stage 1 of our foreign policy. We'll come on with more as times go on, but that is the first most important thing. Can President Trump come up with a holistic foreign policy? You do it by embracing your friends. Peace.